I'm Roger Igo. I'm president and CEO of Excellent Events LLC and Bell Tower Group LLC. We own and operate the Bell Tower on 34th, among other entities. The Bell Tower is the leading location hosting weddings and special events in the #1 market. And just a few stats to this point: almost 3,800 weddings and events, 552,000, almost 553,000 meals served. Just where we're located, this is on our website. I'm just showing here. Where we're located is here on our website at the bottom. So we're in Houston. This is the 610 loop, and if this was a clock, we're right at about 11 o'clock. That's 610 in Shepherd area, about 15 minutes from downtown, about 10 minutes from the Galleria area. So we're centrally located. While I'm on this page, some of our training and affiliations: it's the National Association for Catering and Events, member in good standing; International Live Events Association, the Meeting Professionals International, Culinary Institute, Wedding Planning Institute, CEO Space International, the Better Business Bureau, the Greater Houston Convention and Visitors Bureau, World Affairs Council, Excellent Events, the Disney Institute, of which I'm an alumni, and Houston First. We're an award-winning venue. We've got over a decade of awards. We're well known. We've got a great reputation. I think we've got about 1,000 reviews right now, 4.7 or 4.8 rating, just the top. If you'd like to know more about the history of the Bell Tower, we do have a book on Amazon, and we have an audio book on Audible. That's called Keep On Going, the history of the Bell Tower on 34th, and it tells all about our start, how we got started in the beginning, and what the genesis of our company was in the early days, and a little bit about what we stand for. Everybody that works for the company, our goal is to deliver excellent events no one will ever forget. And so we take that to heart. Everything we do in our operation is geared towards delivering an excellent event that no one will ever forget. So we work very hard at it every day. And we believe in having all the essentials needed to deliver a successful event ready to go at all times. And we believe service is important, and that's why we have among the highest guest to staff ratios in the industry. I don't think any venue or caterer out there has as many staff members serving you and your guests during a wedding or special event as we do at the Bell Tower. We believe guests should never be asked to pay for parking or walk a long distance to attend your event. That's why we include valet parking in the packages. We believe you should not have to pay for an entire day at a venue if you do not need it. So we split that out. If you wanted to add that to your day, we could absolutely get you all day or extend your event. We believe food should always be prepared fresh and cooked on site. We have a great culinary team headed up by Executive Chef Sergio Ariano. By the way, Sergio has prepared over 5 million meals in his career. He's just amazing. He didn't personally do it. He's got a good team. We believe all vendors should be professional and insured. We believe you should be able to find up-to-date information about your event anytime, day or night, and that's why we have our customer hub portal, which is pretty cool. Can't wait to show you all about it. And we believe there should never be an extra charge for cake cutting, vendor buyouts, passing beverages during cocktail hour, or refilling water or wine during meal service. And we also believe there should never be an extra charge for rehearsals or bridal portraits. And we believe it's important to under-promise and over-deliver. And so that's on our website. If you want to see a copy of it, you can go to the bottom of our website. Also at the bottom of our website, you can get the app. You have to be a customer to get the app. You can see our menu at the bottom. You can see hotels and restaurants and churches, including some Airbnb links to Airbnbs that are nearby the Bell Tower. Things to do in Houston, that's at the bottom of our site. A link to our book, post-COVID health and safety information, client login. We have a lost and found system. That's also a link on the bottom of our website, and job opportunities. By the way, if you stay to the end of this this webinar, I will give you a link to our guest planner video series. It's for guest planners that operate at the bell tower, and we also use that for training for planners that want to be bell tower certified. So if you stay till the end of the webinar, you can get a link to the guest planner video series. It's been around a while, and it's very, very informational and helpful for planners that are interested in becoming bell tower certified and just basically learning more about bell tower basics. So let me just get more. I need to speed up the tempo a little bit. A couple of things here on our website. You should see on the front, you probably have seen already, different ballroom videos and presentations of our ballroom. Once you do become a client, you get access to pre-planning resources. So this is Abigail Roberts, and she'll walk you through it's an easy overview of what the checklist is when you do business with the bell tower. But we also have these resources, our awards, upgrades, corporate packages, some of the links from the bottom of our page, videos of the spaces, meet the vendors. There's information and links relative to our vendor information to help your vendors, technical overview, which is pretty cool. It shows all of the different audiovisual amenities that are part of the bell tower, including overhead projectors and built-in speakers and microphones and special lighting and just all kinds of amazingness that we have built in at the bell tower. And we do have links to our legal jargon, which I'll show you in a minute. And so yeah, a lot of the same links that are also at the bottom of our website and more. So I see we did have a question about some of our contract terms. So we actually do have contract terms listed right on our website. So if you email us or message us using this widget on this chat widget on our website, we can send you a link to our contractual terms if you wanted to preview those before signing with us. So there's that. We also provide, there's a link to room dimensions and capacities. Won't go into every room right now, but it shows the length and width and height of the different rooms and what the capacities are depending on what type of event you're hosting. We could do up to 1,500 guests in the entire facility. We had pretty amazing events with some very large companies, and we've also had we had one of my most favorite events was a nice dinner. It was very, very nice for 12. So it doesn't have to be a large event every time to be a good one. We also have available floor plans that just show the different floor plans in the different rooms. I'll click on one here so you can see. This is all on our website. So Carilion, you can see set up for banquet or classroom or theater style. So there's the one for theater style and the Carilion notes. These are the amenities. Your food tasting is included. Don't think I need to read through each and every thing. We actually do have bells at the bell tower that work, and those can be rung into the space that you choose to have your party in. So no matter what space you're having your ceremony or what space, we can ring those bells and your guests will hear it in that space. Even though the bells are outside, we actually have a microphone up in the bell tower and we pipe the sound of the ringing bells through into your space. So you really just have to see it for yourself. It's beautiful space. These are our beverage options. We have the non-alcoholic, the beer and wine, the silver, gold, platinum, brunch bar. Cannot bring outside alcohol. It's against the law. There's actually a big fine if you do. Menu, we do have our traditional menu, and you can see that it's on our website. So many choices, picture chef. And then we do have an Indian menu and some Asian options. See if I can grab that real quick. This is our Indian Persian menu. So it's got all of the classics for your Indian Persian menu choices. Chicken 65 is one of my favorite. Pretty cool video. If you email us or ask, we can send you this Bell Tower on 34th audio-visual overview because there's just a ton of audio-visual options. The idea is that gone are the days of all-day audio-visual setups with cable ramps and projectors and scissor lifts all over the place, and just I don't like cables everywhere. And so we installed a lot. I think it's over $1 million worth of audio visual components installed, ready to go. And we also have in this video you'll see we have crowd control, plenty of stanchions and dollies and rolling bars, and we actually have a baby grand piano. So that's something. So different videos of our different spaces, just the usual highlight video. There's some cool ones in there though. One of my favorites is there's the luau production that we did. We brought in sand and turned the water wall into a beachfront. Another cool one is the Two Sisters, one venue. It was two sisters from the same family. They both got married at the bell tower, but in different spaces. So because they didn't want one didn't want her wedding to look like her sister's wedding. So totally different, but they loved the bell tower operation. So that's a pretty good. Then we do have the Magic Dance Floor. The Magic Dance Floor, not sure if you can really see it here, but I'm going to play a little bit of that. Yeah, so the Magic Dance Floor, we've got, just some very good technology. We do have a lost and found ticket you can submit if there's ever, people have too much fun and they forget their cell phone or their sunglasses or leave a jacket behind. So that's on the bottom of our website. We do monogram projections. We offer pretty easy to follow pre-planning checklist, which is not only for just planners, but also for clients. That's our guest planner video series that I was telling you about. I'll send you a link to that if you ask. We have all kinds of upgrades, which I'll just walk through a few. We have photo booths and props and monogram projection and dance floor lighting and column lighting, grand piano, microphones, mobile screens. These are all in-house. Some different cross options, some religious crosses, some pedestals, just some decor, chargers, lanterns, follow spots, mini spots, flat screens, red carpet, coat check, Christmas trees, cake plateaus, just some various different other items that we can offer you as an upgrade. We do have staging of all different configurations. So if you're interested in staging, you've got a band coming up, just many, many, many different layouts for staging. And we have pictures of the different rooms with the stage that can be set up with skirting. So it'll look nice. This is a form in case you need to do an auction, wine for auctions. If you are a nonprofit, you can bring in wine and have it auctioned off for fundraising, but it requires a special form. It happens more than you think, so that we're ready for that. And that's just the form that we have. WedSafe is a service that does cancellation insurance. So if you buy cancellation insurance, we will reimburse you for the cost of the cancellation insurance up to $400. You just send us the receipt and we rebate your master account. So that's that. Some vendor information that we provide for your vendors. We want you to use professional vendors that are insured. So this is information about that gets sent to the vendors. Parking permit for the vendors. Shipping and receiving. Some non-bridal events, they like to ship things to the bell tower. So we have a special form for that. It helps eliminate confusion. Bridal portraits. So bridal portraits I saw we had a question about bridal portraits. We do have bridal portraits and there's no charge for bridal portraits, but you must be a client. So it must be a client hosting your wedding at the bell tower to have your bridal portrait at the bell tower. When you come in, you're going to get a quick estimate. You're basically going to tell us how many guests. Let's just say you're going to have 200 guests, and whether you want buffet or seated, or maybe you want a dual entree, just to give you behind the scenes of how it looks. Maybe you want the gold beverage package and a couple of past apps, and maybe you don't want column lighting, but maybe you do want the magic dance floor and a candle package. Maybe you want the fancy suite, and so then we can, just depending on the room combinations that you choose, it'll give an estimate, and what happens is we'll send that to you from the representative, and we will email or text you a link to that proposal. So that's a pretty neat feature, and it only takes about 15 seconds, but you have to be on site to get that. We do have a map on our website, actually, and you can go to it, and it will allow you to toggle on and off the hotels that are nearby. I guess I should zoom into that a little bit. There's the bell tower, and then you can toggle on and off restaurants. So yeah, that's a very helpful map there. If you are a school doing a dance, we do have prom package. Actually have a special video that gets sent out to the prom committee. Okay, so let's get to some questions. Right away I see, do you allow pets? Yes, we do allow pets. As a matter of fact, we've had dogs, lots of dogs, some horses, monkeys, owls, even had butterflies, and we've had some snakes, and you'd be surprised. We've had all kinds of, we've had longhorns, peacocks we had. So yes, we've had lots of pets and animals are allowed. So thanks. I even had a camel once. So that's a good question. Next question we have is, what do you do in case it rains? So we do have a rain plan. Now we have indoor ceremonies and we have outdoor ceremonies, outdoors by the water wall, cocktail hour outside, cocktails outside. We've had dinners outside. So every time there's an event, we have a rain plan. It's built into the design of your event. So if your event doesn't have a rain plan, talk to your event producer. There should be one. So always have a rain plan built into your event. Do you allow outside catering? No, that's been asked a couple times. All food and beverages are through the bell tower. We just don't do desserts. So you can bring in your cake. We don't do desserts. We do offer desserts, but you can bring in desserts. Let's see. What is the next question here? Do you allow rose petals? So yes, we do allow rose petals. We do not allow confetti. Yes, we allow confetti. Water-soluble confetti we can't do inside because it stains the floors, but we can do rose petals inside. That's fine. Sparklers are against the law in the Houston city limits, and we are in the Houston city limits, so we cannot allow sparklers. Fog indoors we can't do because it sets off the fire alarm, so unfortunately no fog inside. Another question is, how long do I have to load in, and can I pay extra to load in early? So typically it's a 2-hour. Your professional vendors need 2 hours. If you need more than 2 hours, we do offer an extended load in. On the weekends, there's an additional fee. So contact your event producer for extended load in. We can tell you how much that is. It depends on the day of the week and the time of day and how much time you need and how many ballrooms you have. So there's a formula for that. Signature cocktails. Yeah, that's a popular feature for events. We absolutely do signature cocktails. We can get you hooked up with that. Do you do after hours appointments? I get that question a lot. After hours appointments are, we typically don't do after hours appointments. It's, I'm a teacher and it's August, or I have school, or I work 7 days a week. And just keep in mind, everything we do is during business hours, other than, there's tastings, there's bridal portraits if it's a wedding, there are details meetings, there are Zoom calls. So everything's done during business hours. So plan to carve out time for the event process during business hours. That's really the thing that I can tell you, is just plan ahead and make sure your employer understands that you are going to be planning an event. So just keep that in mind. There's quite a few questions about payments, and so the deposit is 25% down. However, we do allow a 5-day hold. It's $500, and we will hold your event date for $500, and that is just for 5 days, and that gives you a chance to bring family members or to bring coworkers or any, just to validate for you that you've chosen the right place. And it's a 5-day hold. It's $500, and that's refundable. Beyond that, it's a 25% deposit, 25% of your contract amount, and then your next payment is not due until 90 days before your event. At 90 days, it's half of the remaining balance, and then 30 days before your event, the remaining balance is due, as well as your head count. So beyond 30 days, your head count cannot go down, and of course your head count can go up after 30 days, within 30 days of the event, but cannot go down, obviously, because there are no refunds. All payments are non-refundable, so just keep that in mind. So if the government shuts down the event, there's nothing we can do about it. We are not able to deliver your event, and we'll reschedule. No problem, no questions asked. If we are ready, willing, and able to deliver your event, and for whatever reason you are canceling the event, there are no refunds. We can reschedule. There's some rescheduling options that we do offer, in-house rescheduling insurance. So we can give you information about that. Essentially, it's 3% of your contract to buy it if you buy it when you sign up. If you buy it after the fact, it's 5% of your contract amount. Recommend getting it anyway, because you never know. So rescheduling insurance is highly recommended. That's just, if for some reason something comes up on your side that you need to reschedule, you can And it's something that we're ready for you on that, and it's just a built-in part of our offer. Question is, do you hold multiple events at the same time? So yes, we do have multiple events at the same time. It's very well done. Guests do not know that there's another event going on. You cannot hear the other event going on. It's just very well done. Everybody has their own, all events have their own valet stop. So there's the only common area is out in the driveway as guests are arriving in cars. After that, you got your own valet stop. You've got your own restrooms. You've got your own bar area. So the events are separated out, and it's done very well. So you'd be quite surprised on how well that's done. I'm going to go ahead and put up the offer for the guest planner video series that I mentioned at the beginning of the webinar. And again, this is what we use to certify planners that want to be bell tower certified and be able to work as a planner, a third-party planner at events at the bell tower. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. It is useful for also sometimes family members or wedding party or bridesmaids are interested just to kind of know how it works behind the scenes at the bell tower. So I'm going to go ahead and share this link with you, and you can save it to your favorites. And I just want to thank you all for joining today. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to jump on our main website and send us a message using the chat widget at any time. And hopefully this has helped you with the information that we have for bell tower basics at the bell tower. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining, and I appreciate you learning more about the bell tower on 34th. Have a great day.